Working a stallion with a group of other horses, as in when we take them to a horse show, presents some challenges that mares and geldings don't. The strong natural drive to both breed a mare and to protect their harem creates a situation where the stallion is easily distracted and things can become quite physical. Punishing the stallion for these behaviors is basically punishing him for being what he is. Working from the perspective of getting the stallion's attention on the handler and on the job turns out to be highly effective. The work that I'm about to do is with a young stallion and a very dominant gelding. And the purpose of this work is to show the stallion that he can keep his attention on the handler even when the other horse is running around in an excited mental state. When the handler successfully gets the stallion's attention, the stallion basically becomes like a puppy dog, and they're a real joy to work with and to be around. Their strong drives, when focused towards the job, means that they will give everything they've got to give for that job, and it's a lot of fun.
This is Espejo. The horse that I'm going to be working Espejo with is named Pluto, and they are very similar in color and markings. There will be times when you may not know which horse is which, but in the end it doesn't really matter, because basically I'm trying to work both horses to pay attention to me more than they pay attention to the other horse. Pluto is a little heavier in build because he's older and more mature, and he has a tendency to flag his tail a bit more. As I bring Pluto up, we can see that that really is drawing Espejo's attention. So right now, I'm backing him off and protecting Pluto. The horses recognize this, that you are protecting them. You can see that there's a strong study tendency in Espejo's interest towards Pluto. Now, as I release the horses, one thing that I'll be looking for is when the horses are together, I'm going to put more pressure on. When they separate, the pressure will come off. Now here Espejo is really putting pressure on Pluto, and they're separating, and Pluto comes in, so the pressure comes off. Here's Pluto flagging his tail. Now both of these horses have had round pen work, so they both know to turn in and face and give me their attention. Here I am petting Espejo. So I send him off again. As you can see, Pluto basically knows to turn in and face me. But he's not above having a good time and running around. He also understands that where I'm directing the pressure. It's not so much at him as at the young colt. The young colt thinks this is really exciting. But here he's learning that the pressure is going to drop down dramatically when the two of them are separated. But oh, those distractions, they are so tempting. So I'm also putting pressure on Espejo there because he turned away from me. That is more disrespectful than him turning towards me. So basically, right now, I'm really just ignoring Pluto and working Espejo. I can do that because Pluto really is trying to stay out of it. Here, I'm getting Espejo's attention, so I'm giving him a break. Now I'm sending Pluto on. So I'm going to start to fool with, can I work Pluto around Espejo and have Espejo stay put? So since he moved off, I'm going to redirect my focus back to him and put some pressure on him. Now we can try it again. Send Pluto out. And that's hard for a young stallion, to have another horse go right in front of his face, especially as that other horse's butt goes by. That's the end he breeds. It is very enticing to him. But that's also hard, to send a horse around behind any other horse. The horse that you would like to have stand still has to learn that you're not directing the pressure towards him. And that's some classic stallion behavior there, getting drawn to that rear end. But here he is back with me again. He's doing quite well. He has learned from his birth, both of these horses, that it really benefits them to give their attention to the humans and to look to the humans for the answers to problems. Okay, so I'm sending Pluto again. My attention redirected to Espejo. He comes in, pressure comes off, I go back to Pluto. And there, that was a great try. Pluto went right in front of Espejo's face, and he stayed put. Big reward. And again, needed a little help from me, but not much. I don't have a problem with that. Very good. Let him take a break for a minute and see that what he did was what I wanted. My goal is not to get the horses running around. If they'll just walk around, that suits me fine. That was great on Espejo's part again. He's really getting it. Now this matter of sending him around behind Espejo. Espejo turns in. Good boy. That time I didn't even put my attention on him. I just kept it on Pluto. Same here. My attention is still on Pluto. There it goes back to Espejo to protect Pluto, because Espejo is actually trying to drive Pluto around by biting him. But here I am, I'm just ignoring Espejo, for the most part. Oop, oh, that's that tough spot again. But as you can see, it really doesn't take much. So if I can get the stallion's attention redirected to me that easily without putting any physical pressure on him, then later under saddle it'll be the same way. But it's also good for any young horse to see the excitement level go up with another horse, have me putting pressure on that other horse, and it has nothing to do with the young horse. They can learn to start to differentiate all that. He's doing a great job here. So since this is his very first lesson in all of this, it's a good place to quit.